Good afternoon. I'm back. Uh, so this week was a little bit crazy. So I planned to. My new plan is since that. Let me restart. Since I'm going to college in January, I'm going to try to record like a lot of videos, and since I start working in December again, I'm going to try to record like a lot of videos now, so that when I'm like busier and I don't have time to make all these videos, I can like space out when they're going to be like released. So I made 2 videos this week, and that's because I was like so excited to like make them, and I was like, let me just put them up as soon as possible. But no, I don't want to like make a ton of videos and then just like drop off the face of the earth for a few months, like while I start college or work. Um, so here I am. I'm not going to put this video out like today or probably like any in like a few days. Like probably the middle of next week is when I'm actually going to put this out. And it is November 9th right now. So, yes. Also, I'm like starting this a little bit late in the day. It's 1:35. I need to be like cleaned up and ready to go get a haircut at 5 o'clock. So, yeah, I'm going to try to go a little bit faster today so that um, yes. And I'm not doing my own look. I'm actually going to be doing one of Milk's legendary looks, but like a drag king version of it, and like with potentially my own twist on it, but I'm not sure. I'm going to be doing the Linesy low hand, no, not low hand, right? No D on the end. Um, yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Um, I might like stop and like look at pictures of it to make sure I'm like on the right track and stuff. But since I'm not going to be like copying it exactly, it's not going to end up looking like the same as that. But that's definitely what this is inspired by, because I'm going to do like black lines on my face and stuff. And yeah. So with that, I'm going to start my foundation. And this looks like it has a bite taken out of it or something. Do you see that? I think that I dropped something in it, and that's what happened. So, I also wasn't very peppy or like high energy this morning, so I have 2 cans of Red Bull, and I drank 3 cups of coffee, so I'm trying to get my energy up so I'm not like bitchy and boring and irritable and stuff. So, yeah. Also, I have a fun story to tell you. It's actually not very fun, it's kind of scary, but regardless, I have a story for you about Kira and her mouth, because that's why I had a crazy week this week, because Kira had a dental emergency. And I don't know if I've mentioned Kira on my channel or not before, but she is my best friend, or one of my best friends. I have like 4 or 5 best friends, and then that's like basically all the friends I have, but like I really love the friends that I do have. So my best friends' names are Kira, Noah, Matea, Hannah, and Tyler. So yeah. So Kira, out of all my best friends, I'm probably actually closest to Kira. And what happened was Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, like in the middle of the night between Tuesday and Wednesday, she woke up with like an excruciating pain in her tooth, and she said she felt like the pain was like also like inside her head, so she was like, this could be like really bad. But yeah. So then she woke up her roommate Matea and told her about this, and then they texted me because they didn't know what to do, and they're like, should we go to the hospital, should we just wait, should we try to like call a dentist even though it's in the middle of the night? So I of course like didn't wake up because my phone was on vibrate, and or anyway, so Matea and Tyler ended up taking Kira to UPMC Mercy, because that's like right next to the college that they're at. And so she got into the emergency room, and they were like trying to give her like oxy and stuff like that for the pain. but she was like, no, I'm not taking opioids, and basically they just like checked her tooth situation out to make sure that nothing was like actually infected, or like to make sure she didn't need antibiotics, basically, because they could have given her antibiotics there. And they determined that nothing was infected and she didn't need antibiotics or anything. But they said to go to this emergency dental clinic the next morning. So so at 9 the next morning, I decided to sleep in that day because I don't know why, I was just feeling lazy. But Wednesday morning, I got this call at 9 a.m. and I woke up and it was Kira, and I was like, oh, something's probably wrong because it's a weekday and she should be in class. And sure enough, there was something wrong, and she told me about like what happened the night before. And I said, like, do you need me to take you to the dental clinic? Because like her parents are just, yeah, so they weren't going to be very helpful. So I quickly got dressed. I didn't have time to shower or anything like that. And out of force of habit, I took my medicine, and I really shouldn't have done that. But anyway, I'll tell you the fail with my medicine after. But there was a big fail with my medicine. And I'm actually going to try to put more orange over these eyebrows because they look very blue. Where was I? Yeah, so I drove to Duquesne, and Kira like got in the car and we went to the emergency dental clinic. Although we couldn't find parking, so we drove around Oakland for like 30 minutes trying to find parking. And we ended up parking in like this residential street and stuff. And that looks a little bit better. So we got to the clinic, and then we get to the front desk, and then there's this like super bitchy lady there. And Kira is like, she has severe anxiety, so she's like kind of like crying and hyperventilating and stuff because she's like so scared of like she doesn't know what's gonna like happen with her tooth, and like if it's going to be painful. She also has a low pain tolerance, and she's had like bad experiences with dentists before. So she got to the counter, and then they were like, wait, I need to figure out if milk actually like did contour like below the lines. Hold on. Okay. I just dropped my foundation stick, but it luckily did not damage it. Okay, hold on. Oh, whoops. Where is it? Oh, I think it's further up here. Yeah. Okay, so come on. Shit, go. Okay, so just looking at the picture, there's a little bit of blush, but I don't think there's any like real contour going on, so that's what I'm going to stick to. Alright, sure. Anyway, we get to the counter, and then Kira and I like are there, and the lady's like, how can I help you? And we said, she was in the emergency room last night, and they told her to come here, so here we are. And the lady's like, so we can't see you just for like an appointment, like it has to be an emergency. And then I was like, this is an emergency. She was in the emergency room last night, and this is exactly what they told her to do. So, knocking things over. And then the lady is like, well, how old are you? Because Kira looks like she's 12. She's 4'8" or 4'9". She's like this tall compared to me, and I'm 5'1". So, like, she's 19, blah, blah. And this lady's like trying to argue with us. And then she said, well, you know, when you go in for an emergency, most of the time they just extract the tooth. And why is this not... Hello? There's like a darker color that got on my face. Anyway, it's really hard to like do makeup and talk because I haven't done that much makeup in my life, especially not of this kind. So, yeah, that's why I'm like all over the place. But she said that basically just to scare Kira, to like, because she didn't want to deal with us. Because we were young and like, she doesn't have insurance, and so she's like, whatever, it's just, she didn't say whatever, but essentially, she, was like, well, you can go talk to like not a receptionist, but like the administrative people to like figure out what you want to do, but you're probably going to need to just like come back for an appointment, and you have to like call and come back like whenever we can fit you in and stuff. And then that made like Kira like even more worried, so we were just like sitting there like waiting for the people to call us back, and then she's like, we can't do this, like I don't want my tooth removed. And I was like, well, it seems like really weird that they would like just take out your tooth if it doesn't need to be taken out. So I was like, let's give it a chance, let's talk to the like administrative people, I guess. So then she said, okay, and we went and we got the nicest lady for the administrative thing to talk to us, and she was explaining that if there wasn't an infection, or like if the tooth didn't need to be removed, then they wouldn't remove it. They would just like schedule you for a root canal, you could come back, and it was only $135 like out of pocket. So that seemed like a lot better, but Kira was still like scared, and she was still like crying and stuff. But she was like, I don't know what to do, because like she was still like super scared from like the lady up front saying they're going to have to take out your tooth entirely. But the lady and I were both like, you know, it's up to you. You just have to do what's like best for you and your health and everything like that. So wait, what am I doing? I need the color called shit brown. It's actually called fudge, but I like to call it shit brown. So Kira really did need to go to like the emergency place. Like she definitely needed to be seen, because they had given her like a ton of Tylenol and Advil when she was in the emergency room, and that was like still in her system, but it still hurt her, like even with that. So Kira ultimately decided that yes, she would go be seen in the like dental emergency thing, and I think that was the right choice. So the ladies gave us a number and sent us back, and we had to wait for an hour because they don't see people between 12 and 1 because they give all the students like a lunch break. And because it was at Pitt, it was like all students and stuff working on her. But they called her back, and she was like super scared, and they kept her back there for I think an hour and a half. And yeah, this is like really messy, this is really bad. And they told her that her tooth was savable, but she would need a pulpal debridement, I think that's what it's called, and then later a root canal. So they said that they were too crunched for time that day to like get her in for a pulpal debridement, but and she was also like too anxious, and they needed her to be like perfectly still for the procedure. So what we did was we left, and we decided we were going to come back the next day, and she was going to go back to the emergency department and get the pulpal debridement done. So I'm trying to figure out what else I should do with my eyes. What color is this? What am I doing? No, that looks gray. Why does it look gray? It's not supposed to look gray. Okay, anyway. So, we, hold the phone. I took her back to Duquesne, and, she took a nap because she didn't get, like, any sleep the night before because she was in so much pain and, like, everything that happened in the hospital and everything. So, she was, like, trying to decide, like, if she should come back the next day for the pulpal debridement because she had class again and, didn't know if it would be an excused absence. But, like, she really needed it done, like, soon because they said that that was the only way to, like, make the pain stop was to, like, do that procedure. So, what happened was I ended up, like, I was texting her and stuff trying to, like, figure out, like, what we should do about that because I had nothing, or I had 2 appointments the next day, but I said I could cancel them. And I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I actually don't really care that much about this makeup because the main point of it's the lines around my face. But I'm going to just continue with it because, yeah. That's not the color I wanted at all. I wanted, like, purple, and that's, like, navy. I'm trying to go put another color purple over it, I guess. That's better. So, we decided I was going to pick her up later that night, and she was going to sleep over my house, and, the next day we would go get the pulpal debridement done. And that would take care of that. Because she, like, emailed her professors and stuff, and they were like, yeah, go get it done. So I need more pink now. Maybe I need this Red Bull. Maybe it'll make me concentrate better. So, yeah, let's crack that open. I like the sugar-free kind because I'm afraid of getting cavities from the sugar kind. Smoke that motherfucker out. Fuck, that wasn't actually supposed to happen right there. But I guess it works. Maxilin. I also stole that word from milk. So we went, we were supposed to leave, like, at 6:45 because the place opens at 7:30, and they said to, like, get there as soon as possible so that, like, she could definitely be fit in that day. But, we, like, don't wake up that early. Kira wakes up at, like, 12 if you leave it up to her. But I recently haven't been waking up until, like, 8. I used to get up at, like, 7 every day, but it's getting later for some reason. Um, and we need to do something that looks maxillin here too. I feel like that doesn't go in far enough. Okay. Hold on, let me just do these eyebrows in silence, and then I'll resume trying to talk. Why am I shaking now? My arm is like not staying in its proper place. And I think that these are all crooked. And that one's thicker than the other one. And these are kind of Eeyore brows again. I have a tendency of doing that, making things look like Eeyore. Oh, I lost an earring somehow in the last 2 days too. It's supposed to be right there. This is a 6-piece set, so like I'm pretty pissed because it was a gift from my aunt and it was like $200 and now there's one missing and that drives me nuts. So, it's okay though. I'll take a missing earring because Kira's mouth is better now. At least she's not in pain. Probably lost it in like the fucking like dental like place. I'll never get it back. When I lose earrings, it's like normally in my bed, but I'm thinking that because there's like so many different places with Kira, like it's definitely like not in my house. So, oh, those are so ugly. It's been 22 minutes and I've done like next to nothing. So, I say so a lot. So, when I write, I also write the word so a lot because I'm always like between thoughts, and that's like a between thoughts kind of word. Let's take another peek at this picture. Oh, this is a picture without eyebrows. We need a picture with the eyebrows on. If she has eyebrows in it. If not, then I'm just going to have eyebrows in mine, and we'll be okay with that. Hello? Let's turn the Wi-Fi off to see if that makes it go any better. Okay, wait, pause, pause, pause. Oh, she has shapes around her eyes. And there's glitter? Okay, I can get down with that. Now I'm going to draw shapes around my eyes. The first Papa Squat look that I did had shapes around my eyes and I really liked it. So we're drawing some shapes. This liquid eyeliner is going to be running out soon. I forget like at what point in the story I was in too. And there's stuff going on like all around her mouth too. Oh, fuck. Come on, stop it. I just want to maybe screenshot it so I can actually like look at it without it's loading and loading and loading. Fuck you and your Mazda video. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, stop. And then we're going to turn it this way. Turn it this way. Play. And then get rid of that. And then try to take a screenshot. No! Screenshot! You son of a bitch. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. Now, let's see. I hate this phone. I actually love this phone, but it's just, I'm frustrated. And then let's turn it so it gets big. Okay, and zoom it. Pretty. Oh, and there's multiple lines. It's not just like one line, so I need to put more lines around my eyes. Or, yeah, okay. I said I was going to do my own take on it, so maybe my own take has less lines, but it's not because I'm drawing them on, aren't I? Wow. Okay, then there's some nose contour going on. Is it connected to the eyes? Yes. And it's kind of like coming up and touching the brow, but mine won't be. I'm keeping mine broader because, or maybe I'm not. No, I'm not. Because I'm supposed to be a guy. So this is a really creative look, but I'm not being creative at all by doing it because I'm literally looking at a screenshotted picture and doing the exact same thing as it. Oh, she has glitter lips. Should I do glitter lips? No, not that skilled. But she has glitter coming from her eyes too, and then glitter up there, so I love glitter. Maybe I will actually do it. Alright, so now we're gonna do the circle around the mouth. How far down does it come? Okay, like I'm good right now. I'm like tracing over the same places, but it's not supposed to be like that. Okay. And then we have lines all over our necks. I need to do an Adam's apple. There she is. And then there's some lines like that. This is fun. Also, if you're 5 years old and watching this is definitely a look that you could try too. Because it'll end up looking the same as what I'm doing. These are some collarbones, because I don't have like very nice collarbones. And then we're going to do this thing up here. Oh, I'm having so much fun. I'm doing this kind of contour instead of like this kind, because again, Papa Squat is a boy. Wake up! Wake up! I should make this picture be my screensaver. Because why? Because we love it. And I'm going to do a butt chin. That'll be my own twist on it. Because a lot of guys have a butt chin. I have a tiny butt chin as a lady, but it's not really pronounced very much. I really forget where I was in the story. So, okay, yeah, so we were, I remember actually. We were going back into the city, and we were a little bit late waking up. Kira came into my room at 7:15 and I was like still asleep, but she was like dressed and ready to go. So, she was more on time than I was, which is surprising. But, more lines. And this isn't the blackest, deepest, liquid eyeliner, but it works. I feel like doing some little just a few of crazy like looking hairs right here on the top. Some Sasha Velour shit going on. And I actually think that this is the final I didn't put blush on, actually. Wait. It's not the final look. No, is it? Oh, and the glitter! Wait, so I'm actually nowhere near done. So, I guess I'll just keep going, even though... Yeah, I'll go until the 40-minute mark, because that's what I decided earlier in my other video. So now I'm going to use some of this NYX glitter primer. And wait, I have to find the glitter first to get it ready. How much do I have left? It's impossible to tell. I really don't know. So I'm going to dump you out on the counter. And then I still have some glitter on my face from a few days ago, and I got that in my eyelashes, so it's going to be in my eyelashes. And where's a brush that I don't care about? Here, how about this one? And the glitter goes right under the eyes. More glitter. Just like that, because it's like tears or something. Because what? Our lives are sad. And then you put some glitter right here. That is going to feminize it a little bit, but I don't care. I just like glitter a lot, so it's happening. And glitter will get stuck to your contact lenses. As I learned a few days ago, I forgot to put any adhesive there. Hold on. Oh, and I forgot to draw on my ears because she drew on her ears. And it looked what? Cool. I've never applied makeup to my ears before in my entire life. I also have earrings in, so that kind of like messes with it a little bit. So yeah, let's just go around the earrings. Now your ears are drawn on. Glitter lips. So, what color should my lips be? They're going to be, should I use actual lipstick? This is like a really cool color of lipstick to use. But, it doesn't really go well with silver. But, what the hell? I'm going to do it anyway. This is real precise. I need more glitter for this. I've never done a glitter lip before. Milk said that you shit out glitter after you do this because it goes in your mouth. And, I actually want a mustache too, so it's not going to be a glitter mustache, but Papa Squat can always use a little bit of facial hair. It's actually going to be a creepy looking mustache. I also want to add more black to my eyes to make them look like more sunken in. This actually has the, sorry, the adhesive stuck on it. So I switched brushes. And I never did my top lip, so we have to do that too. Where did, okay, here it is. It's not working. Shit. And there's the final face. So, I am going to, should I even bother putting on clothes or just fucking, I don't know. I'm going to figure out what the final look is going to be, and then I'll come back and I will finish my story. So, goodbye.